guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, BellaDoll94. If you are not already, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my quick weaves. I'm still fairly new to doing this, so if you have any tips, tricks, whatever, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm just going to show you guys how I do it. I'm starting on my hair blow dried, freshly washed and blow dried. What you're going to need, of course, hair. The hair that I'm using today is really cheap, literally like $10.99 a pack. I got it from my local beauty supply store. You guys have probably heard of it. It's the Organique. It's like shake and go. I got the Breezy wave hair, and I got it in 30 inches in the color 1B. Even though my hair is not really 1B, it was all they had. And I got 3 packs of it. We'll see if I use all 3 packs, but I have a pretty big head, so I'm sure that we will. If anybody knows me, I don't like to keep hairstyles in for very long, and I'm just going out of town for 4 days, and I just wanted something. I wanted really long hair, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I know I'm gonna rip it out of my head as soon as I get home. So I just spent a quick 30 bucks on hair, and yeah. So other products that you will need, of course, wig caps, and they come in a pack of 2, which is good because we're going to use both of the wig caps. We also have this Roberts, what is it called? Roberts Diamond Bond Protective Shield. You can find it at the beauty supply store. I had a hard time finding it the first time I was looking for it, but normally I guess they have it behind the counter. So just ask behind the counter, and this is what it looks like. And then we just have some hair glue, whatever hair glue that you feel like using, and then scissors, and then I have a comb, some clips, and hair ties just for braiding my hair back. You're also going to need one of these, like what you use when you're dyeing your hair, to spread the glue protectant on your hair. And you're also going to need your blow dryer to actually dry the glue protectant, and I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and braid down my hair, and I'll be right back. I'm finishing up braiding my hair, and this is the braid pattern that I did. It's just, yeah, so basically I just braid them straight down. When I get to like the end of one braid, I'll take the end of that braid and then I'll feed it into the next braid, but I won't do it till like maybe halfway down the second braid, if that makes any sense at all. Not a braiding tutorial, and plus this is just how I like to do my hair under my quick weaves. I know some people just mold their hair. I know some people twist it. I know some people braid it. So however you want to do your hair. What I'm going to do with the tails of these, I'm just going to use some bobby pins to stick it up. If you're looking to wear your hair more long term, maybe don't do that, but I know it's literally just a few days for me. So I'm just going to bobby pin them up, and I'm going to make sure that my ends are tucked in. I know my braid down, not perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and that's the great thing about quick weaves. So next, before we apply the cap, I'm going to put some of the protectant on my braids. When you're applying this stuff, I want you guys to really not skimp on it. Like, make sure that your hair is fully saturated, because this is what's protecting your hair, and it washes out super easy, so don't even worry about it. After I saturate my hair with this, I'm going to still blow dry it to make sure it's all the way dry before I go into my next step. Right, so I just finished blow drying my hair. That stuff, in my opinion, it definitely takes a little bit longer to dry. If your hair still feels cool to the touch, if it still feels a little bit wet, then just keep blow drying it. Another good option will probably be to sit under a hooded dryer, just so it's like more direct heat all over your head. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my stocking caps. Like I said, we're going to use both of them. Make sure that everything is tucked in the back, and pull it up right before your edges. And then we're gonna put on the second one, just for some extra protection. Now that I have both of my caps on, and I look crazy, I'm going to continue with some more glue protectant on the actual wig cap. Same method, just going to squirt it on and brush it down. Outline where their leave out is with a white like eyeliner pencil or something like that. Actually, I just thought of something that I do have that I can use, and it's just like basically like a highlighter pencil, and it sucks on my face, so we're gonna go ahead and use it for our purposes today. So we're still just filling for our leave out, and I can see right there that it starts right there. So I'm just gonna trace it with this. Wow, perfect. Feeling for the leave out. Because we do not want to chop our hair off, okay? Or glue anything to our hair or anything like that. So now that I have my leave out marked off, I pulled that hair out because I was using it to feel for like the bumpiness of where my leave out started and stopped. Now that I have the cap all nice and saturated with the glue protectant, I'm just going to go and blow dry my hair again. We'll blow dry my cap to make sure it's all nice and dry, and then we're gonna finally get to the main event, which is cutting and gluing the tracks. My caps are all dry. We're gonna open up this hair and get to it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need all three. I'm just going to be cutting and measuring along my head as I go. So right there, we're just gonna cut right there. I was kind of intimidated the first time I did a quick weave, like how am I gonna place like tracks on the back of my head? I can't see back there, blah blah blah. And it's really not hard at all. Literally just feel for it, feel for where the last track was, and just put it right above it. If you feel like an empty space, just fill it in. Like, it's really not hard at all. We're gonna take our first track, take some glue. I really just be like sticking and moving through this part, so we're just glue all down the track, and make sure you're putting it on the back of the track and not like the top or whatever, because you're gonna lay it flat to your head. And literally just stick it to the back of my head. Like I said, feel for it a little bit. Try to feel for where you placed it when you measured it, and just stick it down. And I'm not starting all the way at the bottom of my head. My braids in the back are kind of, it made like a big hump, so I'm just kind of starting at the bottom of that hump, and I'm just kind of pressing the track down. Now that I've got kind of to the top of my head, I was laying them just in like long tracks, like going all the way around, like from ear to ear kind of. But now that I've gotten closer to the top, you can see I already did one, and it just started, you know, kind of at the crown of my head, so like here to here. So I have another one cut, and like I said, I'm just going through, like just holding it to my head, cutting it. Just putting our glue on our track. You always want to start, like, just lay it as close to where you're trying to. Just lay that first end piece as close as where you're trying to as possible before you continue to lay the rest. Don't try to just like slap it on there. Like, start with like the little end piece and then just keep going and lay it slowly. And the good thing is hair glue is pretty forgiving, so if you don't lay it in the right place at first, you can still you can definitely still move it around and put it where you want it, and it'll still dry pretty securely. I like the wave of this hair. I just laid my last track finally, and we are going to go ahead and start cutting the cap. This part always makes me nervous. I actually want to go use an eyebrow razor because I feel like that's like less nerve-wracking. Moment of truth. These are actually like the worst scissors I own though, so hold on. Okay, so I got my good like hair cutting shears. So, oh, that is always the moment of relief when you feel that elastic from the cap just. Now we're just gonna cut the rest of it away. The rest of it is pretty simple after that. You don't even have to like really make any real cut. I'm actually gonna get my eyebrow razor. The name of the game is not cutting our real hair, okay guys? And I already told y'all my hair is not a 1B. It's definitely 4, but they didn't have any 4. So now I just need to actually style everything together. You cannot get this flatness with a sew-in. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't. And granted, this did take me a little bit long because I was doing it and trying to record for you guys, but literally the last time I did my quick weave, it took me like, I braided my hair down in maybe like 20-30 minutes, and I glued my hair in like an hour. So it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. So like, if you were apprehensive about doing this yourself, like, girl, save you some coins and do it. Like, it's so easy. And if any other areas of the elastic band feel tight, just cut it. Okay, we do not have to put up with that. This is our life. And the glue is gonna hold everything else in place, so literally don't even worry about it. Just cut it loose. Free yourself. I'm going to finish this up by styling my hair. I'm about to go to sleep, so how I'm gonna sleep in it is put it in 2 braids and a bonnet or a scarf, and we are going to sleep. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely come back when I take my braids down and show you guys the final product of how my quick weave turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and I will see you on the next one.